And I cried in the bathroom looking at myself in the mirror. And I was praying that nobody else walked in the bathroom, that I could just have that space to myself and get my mind right. And I cried in the bathroom because I was so embarrassed, and I felt that I didn't have the tools to overcome what I was dealing with, and that I needed this job so badly. I couldn't just quit it. And I don't know, a voice came into my mind and said, look in the mirror. And I had a pep talk with myself, and I said, you've got what it takes to do this. And you need to remember everything that those people said. You need to remember the laughs. You need to remember what they look like when you viewed the room. You need to take in every bit of this situation, because those people are going to have to come back and see you, friend. A dog came out of me, y'all. The dog, there is a dog in me. It is a Rottweiler, friend. I'm telling you, she ain't no joke. I look like a little Chihuahua, a little Yorkie, a little terrier even. But boy, I'm telling you, the dog that's in me. And that is one of the first times that I can remember that aspect of myself coming through. And I said, you're right. There's nowhere to go but up from here. I had a crash and burn in front of everybody. I sounded ridiculous. If I was them, I probably would have been laughing silently too. I mean, literally the way I was responding, I did not speak well. I was coming across completely ignorant to whatever we were positioning. I seemed as if I should not have been there. People were openly speaking to, see, these are the new people that they've hired, that type of stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, and I went back out there. I put water on my face. This is before I was even wearing makeup. So I was young. I didn't even have any makeup. I put water on my face. Walked right back out there. Dried my face off. Sat there. Put my headset back on and took another call. I kept taking calls regardless to how I sounded. The worst had already happened. They'd already heard me crash and burn. So what? There's nothing but improvement from here. There's nothing that I can do but to improve from this point on. Anything that I do from this point on is an improvement. If they're going to fire me, they're going to have to fire me while I'm trying to improve. That's it. If they're going to fire me, because I was terrified of being fired, I needed the job. And I figured if whatever's going to come is going to have to come from me moving forward. And when I tell you I dominated in that, I moved forward and I dominated, friend. Those people had to come and see me. All of those old people that were there, not old people, but those vested people that were there, they left. They didn't get fired and all that kind of stuff. No, God would create a situation where they would get, the company would offer them a buyout and they would get bought out. They would retire early. Something that they wanted anyway. And I didn't have to deal with that. And now I'm dealing with everybody at my level. Most of which were not great at sales like I was. Because I kept going. And I turned my perspective to making the situation serve me. Instead of feeling bad about the situation and complaining about it and saying, oh, these people are teasing me and all this, that, and the other. No, I said, I'm going to make this serve me. And because I did that, I made it serve me. One step at a time. I would proactively ask those superstar salespeople, some of which that were laughing at me when I crashed and burned, can I sit with you? I humbled myself. I could have taken the perspective of, I don't want to talk to them. They don't like me. That wouldn't have done anything for me. I needed those people. I humbled myself and I made sure I was their friend. Not fake friend, I'm going to be their friend and use them. No. I let the childlike aspect come through. That same childlike aspect that I speak to all of you about. That when we're on the blacktop, on the playground, and nobody wants to play, or they play unfair, and we break up and we go our own way, but we come back like it's nothing ever happened. That aspect. I don't take it personal. Faith is not easily insulted. It finds a way. I still need to get this done. And this is what I have to deal with within this environment. It would be unrealistic for me to think that I can create a new environment, or that because I had a hard time, the environment is going to get rid of all of the people that gave me a hard time, so now I can have a good time. I've got to adjust. This is rising to the occasion. This is what leaders do, y'all. And what would happen from that would be that I would gain valuable experiences, both of myself, of corporate America, and of people that will all serve me in years to come. All of those people. It was as if when I went into the bathroom, I was prophesying without even knowing it. I could still feel the electricity in my fingers that I felt when I was standing there looking in the mirror. I could feel it, the tingle. Blood rushing, ultra excited, very alert. And I told myself, these people are going to have to come see me. I don't care what's going on. I'm not going to fail in this. I got this. I just haven't found my rhythm. And when I found my rhythm, friend, I'm here to tell you, it made a world of difference. This is my word to many of you, that all of the struggles, and I don't know how I got off on that, but how all the struggles that you may be facing today are struggles because you're perceiving them wrong. You've got to rise to the occasion. You've got to find the silver lining in your situation. Nobody said it was going to be easy. In fact, you can guarantee that it's going to be difficult. That's a guarantee. It only gets easier when you keep at it. You've got to be able to overcome the flesh. You've got to. You've got to get out of your feelings and allow spirit to dominate. That is what happened to me way back when I had my turning point. The flesh wanted me to run out and get in my car and leave and make everybody the bad person. And go home and call on my friends and call my dad and call my uncle and go over my family's house and portray all of the people that were laughing at me as bad people. But what would that have done? I would have been out of a job, and I would not have been able to capitalize on the monumental level of experiences that sat before me. That difficulty was a mountain that I needed to climb, that would give me stripes, testimonies, vital experiences that would build upon one another so that I could go out and conquer larger mountains. And most importantly, so that I could go out and help somebody else. Make those people come and see you, friend. Don't go run and hide. You'll run your whole life. You will run your whole life. You're standing in truth and you're doing the integral thing. Make them people come and see you, because I guarantee you that if you keep at it and you hone in on your gifts, they will come see you. God will make them come see you. This is my word for you today. This is it. I don't know how I got off on that.